Can you still make money on Amazon in 2020? That is the question that I'm going to answer in this video. And not only am I going to show you proof that yes, you can still make money on Amazon today, I'm going to show you the steps that you need to actually take so that you can start making that money. And we're going to get started right now. This is what to sell on Amazon. I'm Horace. Let's go. Oh, yes. Hey, what's going on, working class hustlers? Thanks for joining me. I just got off work. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. You guys know I'm a working class hustler myself. I work as a truck driver, and I wanted to get this video done. I'm actually a little bit late, but this is very, very important for anybody that's really considering getting started on Amazon. And you might be wondering, can you still make money? And yes, you can. Now, let's get into the video right now, and let me show you a couple of things that are going to make it very clear to you that you can still make money. And it's really simple. Okay, so just follow along with me. Okay, number one, all we have to do is go to Google, type in Amazon stock price, and look right there. You can see as of June 9th, okay, $2,600.86 a share. Now, if that doesn't tell you that Amazon is a powerhouse in the world of e-commerce, I mean, that's all the proof you need right there. Look at the chart, and you can see how the stock has just been trending upwards. Everybody knows about Amazon today. Here, Amazon, now this was back in February of this year. Amazon was officially worth $1 trillion. I mean, these are the types of things that'll show you right away that Amazon is indeed the leader, the gold standard when it comes to e-commerce shopping, especially in America. And that is only going to continue. But the thing of it is what does that mean to you? This video is about, can you still make money on Amazon in 2020? The answer is yes, guys. And here's my proof. I'm doing it myself. If you follow this channel, you know I'm a working class hustler. I work and I do this. And let's look in my Seller Central account. And as you can see, today is June the 9th. The year is 2020. And today we've sold 19 units, and you can see over 7 days, 15 days. And if you take today and you go back 30 days, I've sold about 867 units and $18,199.18. That's all fine and good, but you know how we do things over here. We're not just going to show you the revenue. You need a clearer picture. So we're going to come over to a software that I use called Inventory Lab, and we're going to look at the month of May. I mean, we could look at the month of April, but you can see I tend to average around 20,000. So you can see for the month of May, we had $19,493.95, but what we actually got to keep out of that after expenses is about $4,135.04, give or take. And if you look at where we are in June so far, we've brought in $5,709.56 in revenue. But after expenses, we're looking at about $1,642 and a penny, give or take. And this is important, guys, because you need to see a clear picture of what you might expect realistically, what you can expect to actually keep after all expenses. That's very, very important. Everybody wants to show you numbers as far as revenue. Revenue is great, but revenue does not equal profit. You can have a lot of revenue and you can be losing money. You can see a lot of revenue and have unrealistic expectations as far as what you're going to actually get to keep in your pocket. Now, today is the 10th, so we're not even 2 weeks into June. So if you looked and you thought to yourself, well, I could use an extra $1,600 in my pocket in roughly a week. If that would make a difference in your life, then yes, this is something that you really want to consider. And check it out, guys. It's so easy. Let's get right into the steps that you need to take. I got them all listed, and then we're going to go step by step. I'm going to show you the process. So I got these out for you in just a simple list. There's nothing, we don't have to make this complicated, guys. This Amazon thing really isn't that hard. You find a product to sell. You check the product rank. Make sure you have a match. Find the price difference that works for you. Make sure you can sell the products, and don't put yourself in the way of IP complaints. That's intellectual property. Check your restrictions or anything like hazmat. Check your competition, and then you buy the product. Now let's get into those. If there's anything I missed, I'll put it out there. It'll come to me then. There isn't a particular order that you have to do this in, but I kind of have it in the order that makes most sense. But as long as you do this, eventually you're going to develop your own strategy, and that's what's really important, guys. You just have to do this, and when you do it long enough, you develop your own system. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at a product, a software that I use called Tactical Arbitrage, and there'll be a link in the description if that's something that you want to do. All it does is help you with the first thing. The first thing you want to do is find a product to sell. So the question is, where would you go? Where would you start? Okay, so here's what you have to understand. And I should have covered this right in the intro. There are different ways to sell on Amazon. Okay, so let's get into that real quick. Let's just take a moment. You have private label or white label. That's where you go out and you create your own product, and you might get it from China or wherever. You put your label on it. There's wholesale, where you're buying from an authorized distributor or the actual manufacturer themselves. And then you have arbitrage, which is what I do. Now there's both retail arbitrage, where you go into stores. There's online arbitrage, where you go online. But the fact is, you go out and you buy products retail, usually at a discount. You turn right around and you sell them on Amazon for a profit. Yes, it does work. And in fact, all of those methods work. But I teach what I know. I know arbitrage and some wholesale. And what I love about arbitrage is it's very easy for a newbie to get in, somebody with not so big of a budget, somebody that wants to actually test this out, learn the process, and then evaluate and finally decide, is this something they want to do? You don't want to invest a lot of money, a lot of time, until you really have proven that you're going to do this business, and really proven that you're a match for this type of business. Don't let anybody fool you. This is work. So that is the barrier to entry. Okay, now you might think it's actually quite easy to start an account on Amazon, but there's a lot of work to be done. There's nothing difficult about it. So don't let anybody make it hard. You don't need a 2-hour webinar. You don't need a master class. You don't need this, that. Everything you need is right here on this channel. And that's the one reason it's a great idea for you to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can watch other videos. And by the time you're done, you'll be doing what I'm doing. So here's how it goes. So the first thing you want to do, as we were saying, is find a product to sell. Now, how do you do that? In my case, we're talking about arbitrage. So you're either going to walk into a store. Usually it could be a big box store like Target, like Walmart. It can be a discount store, depending on the area that you're in, like Ollie's, like Menards, or Big Lots or something like that. And that's where you would start scanning products. And remember, when you get your Amazon account, they're going to allow you to use a software where you can actually scan products with your phone. And then from there, you can go through the steps right on your phone to see and make your evaluations. So another way you can do it, as far as finding products to sell, you can go online to do your online arbitrage, and you don't even have to leave home. Now, where would you start? Think about it. You're looking for products that are on sale. So there's ideas coming to you all the time. Right in your email box, there's always some seller, some online retailer that's having a sale, telling you about a sale, telling you about discounts, telling you about closeouts. That's a great place to start. Or you can just start at any store. Now, we have plenty of videos out here that talk a lot about that, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you what I do. And as I mentioned a little earlier, if I can find my cursor here, my mouse, I use a product called Tactical Arbitrage. And what that software does is it actually does all the heavy lifting for you. Remember, there's still work to be done. You will still have to work, but a lot of the heavy lifting is being done for you. And if you're a working class hustler, that means you work a regular job and you're doing this to create additional income for yourself. This is so powerful, guys. You really want to do this if you want to change your life, but you have to do it in a way that's smart. You have to do it in a way where you can leverage the power of tools and or people. Remember, when you hear the old adage, work smarter, not harder, be careful about that. Working smart does not mean you don't work hard. If you want to be successful, you must work hard. Working smarter means that you're working hard on the things that really matter. So if you can leverage software like this, it can be wonderful. And let me show you exactly what I mean. We're going to use an example. Okay. Now, let's go back to our list. We're going to find a product to sell. And so, using our software, we're going to go in, and here's a product from Target. What it is a Cuisinart Classic 4-slice toaster. Okay. And it's black, stainless. And what you want to do is the software already has the link to the site. The software already has the link to Amazon. That way you can see the product both on Amazon and you can see it at Target. And what you're doing at this point, let's stay with the list. The first thing you want to do is check the product rank. Now, if you did not have the software, what you would have to do is scroll down to the product information, and there you would find the rank. Now, here's what I can tell you. When you come to product rank, the question is, why do you check the product rank? The reason why is because the rank tells you that is an indicator. That tells you how popular the product is, how well it's selling. We want products that are going to sell. So when you're looking at product rank, this is saying of every product that is in the kitchen and dining category, and it goes up into the millions. This is number 501. Now you can use all types of charts. For example, you could go, let's see here. You could go into, just to give you an example, you could go to clear the shelf let me see if I can get it, but what it would be is an Amazon rank chart. So this is a great website, guys. Cleartheshelves.com. Great guy. Christopher Grant, I love him. I've learned so much about him. And that's another thing. Let me just throw that out there for you. You have to follow people that are better than you. This guy is amazing. But he put a chart out. Now, yes, this is December of 2019, but this is still good. Here you can find all of your different categories and look at, when you look at the rank, that'll tell you what percentage you're in. Okay, so you could kind of match that up, and if you could stay, I would say, in the top 5% of your category, you'll always be good. Now, of course, I'm using the software, so what I'm able to do, I'm able to look right in the search results, and I can see the estimated monthly sales, 3,952. Now that's across different variations, meaning it comes in different colors or what have you. But when you see that many being sold, you know you pretty much have a winner. And another thing I can do, because I have the software, I can just click right on an extension, and there I can look at things. And so now we've checked the rank. Now we have to make sure we have a match. We're not going any further unless we know that the product we're considering buying on at Target matches what is being sold on Amazon. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to read the title: classic forced slice toaster, black stainless. We're going to take a look at that. Okay, then we're going to look over here. We're sort of looking at the image and making sure it matches. Okay, now you can even look, if you want the actual model number, that should be down in the description. So you would have to take a look for that and see if that information is out there. I don't know if it is, but I'm pretty sure that is the product. I mean, you can look at the image and you can pretty much match that up. But if you looked a little deeper, you probably could find that information. But you can even see it in the software. You can see you have a match. The next thing you want to look at is find the price difference that works for you. In other words, you're going to buy the product at Target, and if you're in Pennsylvania like me, you're going to pay 6% sales tax. So you're going to take the price that you're going to pay with tax, then you're going to see how much the product is selling for on Amazon, and you're going to see whether or not you can make a profit. So we're going to refresh just to get an idea. So watch this. We're going to come down and we're going to look and see what's going on here. We're going to sell the product new. So we're only interested in new. We're going to actually ship our products into Amazon, which is a program called FBA, or Fulfilled by Amazon. That's going to actually give us an advantage. But even without, you can see the lowest new is $164.94. Now, are you starting to see how this works? Here, look at the software already added my 6% tax, because you can put that information into the system and tell the system that that's what you have to pay. So look at, you can see I'm going to have to pay $77.44. And if we got it to sell for $149.95, we would get a profit of $38.40. That's a 50% return on investment. Guys, are you starting to see how this works? There's nothing hard about it. But look at, remember, what you're looking at, it's actually $164.94. So it's actually even more, even higher than what the software pulled, because the prices on Amazon are dynamic. They're changing all the time. Now watch what we can do if we wanted to see, let's say you did not have the software. What you could do, I didn't mean to do that. What you could do is simply take the ASIN. That's the number, that's the stock number that Amazon uses. And you can come over to the revenue calculator, if you just type in revenue calculator into Google, that'll take you right there. You'll stick that ASIN in there and look at. You see how that came up? Now, watch what we do. In my case, we know that I'm going to have to pay $77.44. So I would put the cost of product, $77, and did we say 44 cents? Yes. So now remember, we're on the Amazon fulfillment side, not the your fulfillment. This would be the column you would use to figure out your profit if you were going to fulfill the product. But remember, we're going to send the product in. So here's what we paid. On average, it's going to cost me about 50 cents to send the product in, but we're going to say for maybe you don't have the volume that I have, it may cost you $1. And then remember what we saw? We saw that the lowest new was $164.94. So $164.94, and then we'll calculate and look at the profit that you could make on that. So are you starting to see how this works? Now, we found a price difference that works for you. Trust me, guys, if you're getting that type of profit margin, that works for you. But now you have to make sure that you can sell the product. You have to make sure that you don't run a high risk of IP complaints. So how do you see if you can sell the product? Well, first of all, you'd have to have an account with Amazon. And then from there, what you would do, you would come over to add a product. Now you can add it under inventory, you can add it under catalog, it doesn't matter. Take that ASIN, the same one that we just stuck over in the revenue calculator, we'll put it in here. And if it's going to allow you to sell the product, let's see, we'll say new. And if it lights up like that, then that means we could sell the product. If you could not, then you just move on. You will find products that you can sell. So do not be discouraged. We all have to start somewhere. So the next step is to make sure that you're not going to have any IP complaints. You never know for sure, but a telltale sign would be how many other people do you see selling the products? An IP complaint is most likely going to come from a person that has his own product out, a private label. So you'll only see one seller, maybe two. It may be that one seller and Amazon themselves, but that is a telltale way. So in this case, as soon as we see 4 people selling the product, we know. And when we look at, if you see a person that only has 25 ratings, 41 ratings, 29, these guys are new. Look at this guy, 1,455. This guy has some experience, and you notice, look at the price difference. This guy's more experienced. He's wiser. This guy's going to hang around. He's going to get more. Okay. But remember, your business model is your business model. Don't let anyone pressure you into pricing in any type of way. You have your business model, and that's yours. Okay. Then you want to check your restrictions. Okay. In other words, is it a hazmat product? Can it be sent in because we want to sell it fulfilled by a merchant? Those are things that you would see when you go to list the product. Or if you're using the software, all you have to do is click check restrictions. It will tell you whether or not you can sell the product. It will tell you if it's dangerous. So that's another benefit of leveraging the power of good software. And here you check the competition. Now, we already checked them, but at this point, what we're doing is we're trying to figure out what price we're going to list at. So we're checking our competition for the purpose of determining where we're going to price the product. So here we go again. We're looking at these guys. We're going to be selling new, so we're going to filter down to the new, and then you would figure out where you want to jump in. I personally would probably jump in right with these guys, maybe a little bit ahead. Another thing, when we check the competition, we want to see how much stock they have. We saw how many units are being sold a month. If this guy only has 2 in stock, I don't know how many this guy has, but that's another thing that you want to consider. Now, what you could do with the software, if you had it like I do, you could actually click on this function, and that gives you even more information. Okay, so watch what happens. We're going to allow that to load, and hopefully it gives us some more information, and it does. So now we're getting a little deeper. Now these are all merchant fulfilled, so you're going to have an advantage over them right away. But here you can see, if you're going to jump in with this guy, he's sitting on 27. So that may be something you want to consider. Okay. If we look over at the product rank, we'd like to see what's going on over a 3-month period. So we're really focused. Okay. And then if we look at the average price over 90 days. So because remember, today's sales rank is a snapshot in time. Today's price is a snapshot in time. If you want to make a much more informed and intelligent decision, you need more information. So when we see the price averaging $99, then we need to go back and say, hey, can we really make some money on this? So that's a decision that you would have to make. Now, I can tell you right here and right now, this is a product that I probably will jump on. I'm a little more advanced. I can look and see when Amazon has had it in stock. You see how I'm using this tool? It's called a keeper chart, and we have videos on that. But what I'm looking at is the tan area is when Amazon has it. And whenever Amazon goes out of stock, you notice it jumps up. And Amazon had it for a little while, and then they went out of stock again. And you can just follow the chart and see. If you were to jump in now, it's a good chance Amazon is not going to have it for very long. Now, when they have it, then the price stays around $69, $70. But you can see they're going to go out of stock. So this is one I would probably jump on. And at that point, you just buy the product. And the question would be, how many are you going to buy? In the beginning, if you're a beginner, you don't want to go deep. What you want to do is go wide. So if you had the budget to spend that type of money, you might only want to buy 1 or 2, something like that. Now, I'm at a point where I would probably buy 6 of these, maybe even 10. It just depends on what else I'm going to be sourcing, because when you pick a store, especially if you're doing online arbitrage, you're going to want to get the free shipping. And of course, it won't take you long to get there with these, but you have to have volume. You really do want to get your volume going. And let me show you something else just for your benefit. This is just a bonus. What we're going to look at, let's see. I'm going to give you, just to show you the last, if I can, I may not be able to. No, it doesn't look like I'll be able to show you what I wanted to on this. What I wanted to show you was the last shipment that went out. I wanted to show you how much I spent on that inventory, I wanted to show you what my projected income would be on that inventory to kind of give you a better understanding of what you could expect to spend. Well, here's an example. So this was a shipment of a total of 297 products, individual units. And you can see the average sales rank of that entire shipment. And you can see the total that I spent buying that inventory and the total of the net profit I should get back after expenses. And this is just a bonus, guys. I just wanted to give you an idea of when you ship out, what you can expect if you want to do the kind of numbers that I do. Okay. So what I'd like for you to do at this point is go ahead and watch the next video. I strongly encourage you to learn the software Tactical Arbitrage. It is going to do so much for you. And like I said, there's a link down in the description. Guys, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel for the purpose of you continuing to learn and get better so that you can get that additional income stream going for yourself. That is the reason that you're going to subscribe. You're not subscribing just to be subscribing. There is a purpose. You're going to learn and you're going to actually, I got this bug flying around on me. Sorry about that, guys. But what you want to do is continue to learn, and that way you can start implementing this and making those changes. Feel free to leave comments if there's anything that I didn't cover. We can cover it then. My phone number is down in the description. You're more than welcome to text me and get connected. What would happen is you would text the words working class hustler to the number down in the description. It may come up on your screen and I'll reply to that asking you your name so that we can get you saved as a contact. And from there, you are officially connected with me. And yes, that means you are talking to me on my phone. So if you have any questions, and I do respond, I may not be able to respond as quick as I would like, but I do respond to all text messages. I'd be happy to help you in any way that I can. And so after you subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when we come out with new videos, and just so that you know what to expect. Number one, to subscribe is absolutely free, in case you didn't know. And what you can expect is 3 videos a week, 2 uploaded, 1 on Thursday, 1 on Friday, and then we go live on Saturdays. And that's a lot of fun. That's where we get together, the working class hustlers, as a family, and we get to know each other. And what I like to try and do is actually source together. It's a lot of fun. So I'll see you in the next video.